Hello my dear students, this is Akash SD and welcome to the ASD Physics classes. Hope so you all are doing really great. So students, in this video we are going to learn about application of vectors in motion in 2D and 3D. Okay, so what we will learn in this video, we will learn about the position vector, displacement vector, velocity vector, acceleration vector and equations of motion in a vector form. Okay, and at the end of the video we will learn about the how to solve the questions based upon all this concept. Okay, so students, let's start the video. So our first topic is position vector. So what is the position vector? See, a vector that extends from a reference point O to the observation point P is called a position vector, and most of the time what will happen at the observation point, maybe some particles will be also there. Okay, so students, this is my reference point, or we can tell most of the time what is that, origin. Okay, and here let's take, this is my one point is there, reference point. So here what I will do here, I will draw here one vector. This is my reference point, and what is this? This is my observation point. Okay, and see here what is this? This is my position vector R. So what will happen that here, if I draw here the rectangular component, see like this, rectangular components like this, and let's take here in this direction my component is X, and let's take in this direction my component is Y. Okay, so what we can write here, students, this position vector R is given by vector X plus vector Y. Okay, and you know very well here any vector means magnitude and the direction. That means we can write here xi cap plus y j cap. Okay, now students, after that if I talk about here the magnitude, magnitude of this position vector R is given by, even from Pythagoras theorem we can write here square root of x square plus y square here. Okay, and if in case we have to talk about the direction also, let's take this angle is theta. So what we can tell here, students, if I talk about here the direction is given by tan theta, means opposite by adjacent. So this length how much y, this length how much x. So we can write here the y by x, or coefficient of j cap by coefficient of I cap. We are seeing the angle from the horizontal. Okay, now after that, if in case this one we have seen in a 2D. Okay, now students, if I see in a 3D. Okay, so what will happen that here, there one more coordinates will be there, z axis. Okay, and here what will happen that here, this position vector is given by xi cap plus yj cap and zk cap. Now, and if I talk about here the magnitude, so what magnitude will come here? Magnitude we can write here, students, see, mod r equal to what we can write, see, x square plus y square and plus z square. Okay, and students, if I talk about here the direction, let me write here the direction this side. So whenever we are talking about our directions in 3D, we will write here this tan alpha. Tan alpha means angle made by the position vector from the x-axis. So this tan alpha will be how much here? X by r. Similarly, if I write here the tan beta, that means angle made by the position vector from y-axis. This will be y by r, and similarly tan gamma. What is gamma? Angle made by position vector from z-axis, and it is given by z by r here. Okay, students, so I hope so this position vector is very clear to you. That means from reference point to the observation point, that means O to P. Okay, now students, let's see here. See, next one, displacement vector. So what is the displacement? We know very well displacement means the shortest distance between initial and final position. But here what will happen that here, let's see, a vector that extends from the initial position vector Ri to the final position vector Rf is called a displacement vector here. Okay, so here you can see very well here. Here what will happen, let's take here, students, this is the initial position A, and let's take this is the final position of the particle. Now some particle is there moving from A to B, let's take. So what will happen that, student, let's see this one. This is my initial position vector Ri, and C. This is my final position vector Rf is there. Okay, and students, remember that here this is the displacement vector. Where to where? Where to where? From A to B, and from A to B particle can follow any path, no need to worry that much. Now, so students, if I will use here What is that? Triangle law of vector addition. So which vectors in the same order? You can see very well Ri and delta R in same order. So see, we can write as see Ri plus delta R is equal to Rf. Okay. So from here, students, I can write here this displacement vector delta R is given by Rf minus Ri. What is the displacement vector? Rf minus Ri. Okay. Now sometimes what is there? Rectangular component form is also very important. Okay. So if I write here in rectangular component form, rectangular component means the component is perpendicular to each other. Na? Components are perpendicular to each other. Na? In rectangular component form, in short form I will write here RCF. Okay. So what will happen that here in that situation? What will happen that see this delta R we can write here Rf minus Ri. What is Rf? That means final position. So what we can write here, students, here x of I cap plus y f j cap. Directly I am writing in a 3D z f k cap. Okay. Minus Ri means what can I write here? See x I cap plus y I j cap plus z I k cap. No? If you will separate it, so what will become here? See coefficients of I cap together, xf minus xi I cap plus see yf minus yi j cap plus zf minus zi k cap. Okay, students. So at the end, what we can write here, this delta R is given by delta xi cap, that means displacement along x direction, plus delta y j cap plus this is what delta z k cap. Okay. So students, this is my displacement vector in a rectangular component form. Number of times when the displacement is the very small. Okay. So number of times what will happen that here this dr displacement vector is given by what? Very important, dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. Okay. Kindly remember this also. Okay, students, because this displacement vector is very important when we are seeing the work done by the force and all that. Okay, great. Now students, let's see the next one. Velocity vector. Velocity we know very well. What is this? See, in a basic form, it is the rate of change of displacement vector with respect to time. Okay, and students, here we are going to see two kinds of velocities. Okay, first one we are going to see the average velocity. Okay, so students, here if I write here the average velocity, v average, na, this one is given by students here delta r by delta t. What is this? Delta r by delta t. Even number of times I will write like this also. See, vector r at time t2 minus vector r at time t1 by t2 minus t1 also to solve the question. Okay. After that, students, if I write here in a which form? Rectangular component form, na, in RCF, in rectangular component form. Then students, remember that here, see, this V average is given by what I told, delta R, students, see, delta x I cap plus delta y j cap plus delta z k cap by delta t. Now, after that, students, when you will simplify this, what this will become here? Delta x by delta t. Now, I cap, no? We are just separating delta y by delta t, j cap, is it? And next one, what is this, students? See, delta z by delta t, k cap. Okay, students. So we can write here, hence, this average velocity. What we can write here? We can write this, what is delta x by delta t? Average velocity along x direction, vx bar I cap plus vy bar j cap plus vz bar k cap. This Vx bar, Vy bar, Vz bar, what is this? This is the average velocity. Okay, great. Magnitude and all, you know very well, you can calculate very easily. No? No problem here. Is it? You can see very well. No? Now, students, next one is here. No? Instantaneous velocity. Okay. So, this instantaneous velocity, this V is given by like this here. dr by dt. What is this? Instantaneous velocity, dr by dt. Okay. And if I write here in a rectangular component form, okay, in RCF, in rectangular component form, then what will happen, students, here? See, this vector V, we can write here, see, d by dt, and here what is r x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap, is it? Now, again, separate it. Again, let's separate it here, see. So, see, dx by dt I cap, now, plus dy by dt j cap plus dz by dt k cap. Is it, students? So when I will write here in this one RCF form, we can write, see, Vx I cap plus Vy j cap plus Vz k cap. And what is this Vx, Vy, Vz? This is the instantaneous velocity along x direction, y direction and z direction. Okay, great. Now students, similarly we can see here this which one, acceleration vector also. See, what is the acceleration vector? See, it is the rate of change of velocity vector with respect to time. Okay, and here I will write here the directly. See here, this average acceleration is given by what? Delta V by delta t. Now delta V by delta t here. Now, and similarly, if I write here in a rectangular component form in RCF, no? In RCF, what will happen, students? Here, please see here. In rectangular component form, this average acceleration is given here. In the same way, it will become here. See, delta Vx I cap plus delta Vy, no? Delta Vy j cap plus delta Vz k cap by delta t. Is it? And when you will simplify this, what it will come here in RCF? It will become here, students, see, Ax bar I cap, Ay bar j cap plus Az bar k cap, where Ax bar, Ay bar, Az bar is the average acceleration along x direction, y direction and z direction respectively. Okay, great. Now students, we will go to the next one. See, next one, see here, instantaneous acceleration. So instantaneous acceleration is given here, vector A equal to dv by dt. No? Vector A equal to what? dv by dt. And if I write here in a RCF form, that means in a rectangular component form, then what will happen at students? See, vector A equal to this one here, see, d by dt. And what is vector V? See, Vx I cap plus, students, Vy j cap plus Vz k cap. Now again, let's simplify this. So what this will become here? See, dvx by dt I cap plus dvy by dt j cap plus dvz by dt. What is this, students? K cap. So hence we can write here in a rectangular component form, that means ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Okay, so this is my acceleration in a which form? This is the acceleration, students, in a rectangular component form here. Okay, so we have calculated position vector, displacement, velocity and acceleration. Now students, let's say very easy, equations of motion. This equations of motion is applicable when acceleration is uniform. Okay, so students, what will happen that? Let's see the first equation. So remember that here, this first equation is given by vector v equal to vector u plus vector at. Now, vector v equal to vector u plus vector at. Now students, if I write here in a rectangular component form, now okay, see, in RCF form, okay, in RCF form. So students, remember that here, what will happen that here, this vector v I can write here, see, Vx I cap, no, Vy j cap plus Vz k cap here. Similarly, vector u, what you write here, see, Ux I cap. These basics are very, very important, no, very, very important to deal with the questions and all, no, this one here. Plus acceleration, what you write here, see, Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap. Okay, students. So when I will compare the coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap, then what will happen that here, we will get the three equations, three independent equations. If we will compare the coefficient of I cap, so Vx equal to Ux plus Ax into t. Similarly, students, see, Vy is equal to Uy plus Ay into t. Similarly, Vz is equal to Uz plus Az into t. Okay, student. So remember that here, when the particle is moving in a 3D, that means this 3D can be considered as a two independent 1Ds. Now, how many? Two independent 1Ds. Okay, one along x direction, one along y direction, and one along z direction is there. Okay, students. So in this way, we can solve the questions very easily by breaking it into components. Similarly, equation. Second equation. What is the second equation, students? You know very well. S equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. But remember that here we'll write here delta r is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay. This is the equation, students. Now, similarly, students, if I write here in RCF form, in RCF. Okay. In RCF, rectangular component form, what will happen, students? See here, this delta r means I can write here, see, delta x I cap plus delta y j cap plus delta z k cap. Is it? Similarly here, ut means, see, ux I cap plus uy j cap plus uz k cap, now into t plus, again this one here, see, half, and here see, ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap into t square. Okay, so students, here also what will happen that here we can make again how many equations, students? We can make here the 3 equations. What is the first one? See, delta x equal to uxt plus half ax into t square. Similarly, students, see, delta y equal to uyt plus half ay into t square, and in z direction, see, delta z equal to uz into t plus half az into t square. Okay, so here also, students, this 3D equation we have it in a 2 independent 1D equations. Okay, see here, students. Now similarly, third equation. What is the third equation? See, third equation is, you know very well here, v square equal to u square plus 2as. Now this one you know, but we'll write here in a vector form here. Okay, so this equation always exists in a which form? Scalar form only. See, vector v dot vector v is equal to vector u dot vector u plus 2 vector a displacement vector, how much here? Delta r here. Okay, students, so this equation most of the time we used to solve in a this form only. There is no need to break into 2 1D equations and all that. Okay, great. Now students, see, this we are going to solve the question, no? Because by solving the question only we can learn a lot. See, position of a particle is given by this one, no? 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 8k cap. Now see here, please calculate first one. Average velocity from t equal to 1 to t equal to 3 seconds. Okay, so see, first one we are going to see average velocity. Now, so whenever it is given in a vector form, directly we'll solve here. So students, average velocity is given by what here, please? This is vector r at which time? 3 seconds minus vector r 1 second by 3 minus 1. Okay, students, so see, when you will put t equal to 3, so when you will put 3, t equal to 3 means 3 into 3, 9. No? So 9 I cap plus, put here, t equal to 3, that means 3 square 9, 9 into 2, 18, is it? 18 j cap plus 8 k cap, is it? Minus, after that put students t equal to 1, so the moment you will put t equal to 1 means, see, 3 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 8 k cap, is it? By 3 minus 1, how much here? 2. So students, you have to just simplify this. What will come here? See, 9 I cap minus 3 I cap, that means 6 I cap plus, again you see, 18 j cap minus 2 j cap. So it will come here, students, 16 j cap by 2 here. Okay, so students, this is the average velocity. After that you can calculate magnitude and direction. That's not a problem. Okay, now unit also, if you want to write here, you can write here meter per second. That's not a problem. Okay, now students, see second one. What is the second one? Let's say here they are asking instantaneous velocity at t equal to which time? At t equal to 2 seconds. Okay, so students, for instantaneous velocity we'll use here v equal to dr by dt. Okay, so what we can write here, see, students, d by dt of, see here, 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 8k cap. Now, so when we'll see one by one here, d by dt of 3t, how much here? 3, that means 3 I cap plus d by dt of 2t square, how much here, students? This will become here 4t j cap. Okay, plus d by dt of 8 is constant, that means 0 k cap here. Now, so students, this one we have got here the velocity vector. Okay, after that, if in case we have to calculate that which time? T equal to 2. Okay, so students, when you will do here at t equal to 2, what will happen? Let's see, this velocity, no? At t equal to 2. So just put t equal to 2 here. What will become here? See, 3 I cap plus 4 into 2, students, 8 j cap, and at it is 0 k cap. Okay, and even you can write here meter per second unit also here. Okay, and students, this velocity vector, kindly remember that, because this one we have to use further. Now what is this? 3 I cap plus 40 j cap. Now, so see this third one, average acceleration from t equal to 1 to 3 seconds here. Okay, so first we have to write here the velocity vector. What is the velocity vector? See, v equal to 3 I cap plus, let's check one time so that we should do the mistake. We should not do the mistake. Plus 4t j cap. Okay, 4t j cap. Now, so students, this is my velocity vector here. Now see, again one by one, you see, third part here we are doing. Now, so see, students, this average acceleration is given by what here? Average acceleration, see, vector v3 minus vector v1 by 3 minus 1 here, na? Because where to where? See here, 1 to 3 second, is it? So this one we have done here. Now students, here please, we'll put the value here. Put first t equal to 3 here. So what this will become here? See, 3I cap plus, when you put t equal to 3 means 12j cap minus, and then you put t equal to 1. So what this will become here, students? See, 3I cap plus 4j cap by 2. Okay, so we'll simplify this. 3I cap anyhow will cancel out. So 12j cap minus 4j cap, how much here, students? 8j cap by 2. That means it will come here, students, 4j cap meter per second square. Okay, great. Next, students, here please, if you will see the fourth one, instantaneous acceleration. What is coming here, students? See, this dv by dt. Okay, that means, students, see, this d by dt. V how much here? See, 3I cap, okay, plus 4tj cap. Now, so differentiation of 3 how much here? 0, I cap, and the differentiation of 40 how much here? 4. That means, students, here what? 4j cap, unit meter per second square. As this is the uniform acceleration, that's why you calculate average acceleration for any time interval, it will always come how much here? 4j cap meter per second square. Okay, now students, this is the question we are going to see. Next one, see this question. See, a particle has initial velocity, this one, at 1,1 meter, and acceleration, this one. Calculate the final velocity and position after how much time, students? 10 seconds. Okay, so first we'll note down here the values. Vector u, how much given here, students? See, 2I cap plus 3j cap, no, with unit, no problem here, meter per second. Okay, and after that, students, see, initial position vector, how much given? 1,1. That means we can write here, students, see, I cap plus j cap meter. Acceleration how much given here? Acceleration, let's see here, 0.3I cap plus 0.2j cap, 0.3I cap plus 0.2j cap, na, meter per second square. And students, at which time they are asking? They are asking at t equal to 10 seconds. Okay, so first one we are going to see the velocity. Which formula we know, students? See, v equal to u plus at. Is it? So here, students, here this vector v equal to u how much? Put the value, students. See, 2I cap plus 3j cap plus acceleration how much here? Acceleration is where? Here. See, 0.3I cap plus 0.2j cap, and kindly multiply with the 10. So students, what this will become here? See, 2I cap plus 3j cap. This is, na, multiply with the 10. So again, what will become here? See, 3I cap plus 2j cap. So when you will solve here, it will come here, students, how much? 5I cap plus 5j cap, na, 5j cap here. Okay, meter per second here. When you are calculating the magnitude, it will come how much here? 5√2. Okay, students, after that we have to just calculate the final position is there. Okay, so see here, students, here. See, as we know very well delta R, na, that means RF minus RI is equal to what is this? UT plus half AT square. Is it? So see here, students, here. Vector u how much here? As we remember very well, how much is, students? See, 2I cap plus 3j cap. Okay, we should not do the mistake actually. So see, 2I cap plus 3j cap here plus half. Okay, and vector A how much here? See, 0.3I cap plus 0.2j cap, and here how much here? 100. Now, so students, you have to just simplify this, and you have to just get the value of RF here. Now, so students, this RF value will come what here? See, this one RI plus whatever we have got here. Is it? And students, here, see, RI how much given? RI say here, I cap plus j cap. So RI how much here? See, students, I cap plus j cap, this one, plus vector u how much given here? See, 2I cap plus 3j cap. And remember, we have to multiply with the time also. Now students, so see here please, 10. We have to just multiply with here 10 here. Okay, so it will become here the 20I cap, and this will become here, students, 30j cap. And what this will become here? This will become here 100 by 2, 50, 0.3I cap plus 0.2j cap. Okay, so you have to just simplify this here. You will get the answer in a which form? I cap and j cap form here, meter. So students, I hope so. All these things you have understood very well, students. Thank you so much. Take care.